Bri, when did you find out you were autistic?
Very late, which is unfortunately typical for women. So I will be 33 this July, and I was diagnosed. It was to keep a very long story super short, um, as is typical for a lot of autistic women, there's often a very long line of misdiagnoses. So I was accurately diagnosed with ADHD as a 9-year old. And, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, that was tough in itself. Um, as I got older, I got a lot of possible borderline personality, possible bipolar, and I just sort of sat with that. Medications didn't work, treatments didn't work. Nobody really knew why. And they were like, maybe you just have some vague, it was always the same thing. You just have some vague possibility. And it was a different vague possibility every time I got a new psychiatrist, every time I got a new therapist. And I finally started working in the space of IDD, intellectual developmental disabilities. And I started looking around and I started hearing people discuss their life experiences. And I was like, something was clicking. And at one point, someone came over to me and very harmlessly said, "Oh, so when were you diagnosed autistic?" And I said, "I'm I'm not autistic." And they just said, "Oh." Knowing the individual, they were an autistic individual. I'm like, okay, I know this person. They meant no harm, but they're very clearly seeing something that I was also seeing, but was refusing to see. Because we all know, everyone here, there is no shame in being autistic, but it's still highly stigmatized. It's still very scary to hear. And so I finally went. And at 29, I had to self advocate. And finally, I got tested, and they were like, oh my God, it was here the whole time.